Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'm really glad you're back, and I hope to get to know you better. So remember to like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so it's cash stuffing day. I think this is one of my favorite types of videos, both to watch and to film, and I have a lot to go over today. So if you watched my previous video, you would have seen that I unstuffed our 52-week and 26-week savings challenge envelopes. I'm going to let it get to about $500 and then I'm going to unstuff them, deposit the money in the bank. What I've done today is I've already transferred the $500 straight from my pay. I did it electronically. And then I'm going to use the cash notes from the envelopes and I'm going to stuff my binders. I actually have a second binder now. I know. It's so exciting for me. And also my wallet inserts for what I use throughout the week. Then next week, as normal, I will go through and pull all of these out and see what's in them and what I've spent and how I'm tracking for the fortnight. Okay, on the side here you might notice that I've got placeholders, both a $500 one and a $1 one. And this is for to stuff my new binder, and I'll explain that when we get to it. But let's start with our normal one. So my kids get, both my children have medication. So and that's around $100 a month. So I always stuff $50 a fortnight for that. Emergencies. Now, this is the new category. When I get to 500, my goal was $500 for my savings. I've reached that goal, so I've moved this one, the savings one, to the back. And if I have a little bit of extra money, I'll stuff it. If I don't, it's no big deal because it's already met its goal. Emergencies is what's going to take its place. So when my envelopes, my 52-week and my 26-week get to 500 again, that's where that money will go. And then I'll move on to the next one. And then, okay, so emergencies is getting $10. Same with the savings one each fortnight. So that takes it to 10. I've currently created these, and I think I'm going to put them up on my Etsy shop. It's just a budget tracker, and it's laminated, so it's reusable. So once it's complete, you can rub it out and start it again, or you can change. I'm just waiting for the markers to get here because I have permanent markers, but they were really thick, so you couldn't see it properly, and it was a mess. And I don't deal with messes like that. So I will fill these all out when they get here. In the meantime, they've still got the paper ones inside, and I'll update them all after the video. Would you want to see me do that, like count it all out and then write it on the card? Let me know in the comments if you do. Deposit. We are saving for our own home, and that is the goal. So that's getting $10, and it now has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So $65 now in deposit. I also electronically transfer $100 every pay into the deposit account. And this is kind of just a little bit extra, so I've got like that physical putting the money in the envelope. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might take this $10 out and replace it with 2 5s, because I have a lot of 5s, and I'd rather put them in these ones than have those ones in my wallet and paying $100 worth of groceries in $5 bills. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a hassle for me. Evelyn, she's my daughter. She's currently got a double ear infection. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm living on about 10 hours of sleep for the whole week. So me and her papa. not doing too well in the sleep department. So I added $10 and her envelope's got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, $40. In my last video, I was talking about how it kind of blows my mind that I've got $500 in savings, and for years and years and years, I have been trying to save money desperately for my kids, and it never works. Like, we'd have to dip into it, which I hate, and my parents had to do when we were kids, and it broke my heart a little bit and battered my soul every time. But since this cash stuffing, the second time around, because the first time failed epically, I've actually been able to keep it. I mean, it's accruing slowly, but even if you save $1, it's $1 more than you had yesterday. And I'm probably going to let these get to 100 and then deposit them. I'm currently in the process of making $100 placeholders for the deposit one and for my kids one. So a lot of these, they'll probably get to 100 and I'll swap them out. And then when they get to 5 placeholders, I'll swap it out for a 500. Did I count this? Okay, on a tangent. But so we've got 10, 15, 20. Oh, jeez. Counting is hard today. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, $40. Okay. And Christmas, I can't believe how close Christmas is, guys. It's scary. Like, I've set a really strict budget for Christmas. Yeah, blew through that. Not too badly, but my son actually has his own YouTube channel, so he requires a lot of, he's actually got about 21,000 subscribers, can you believe it? And he needs to upgrade a lot. So this year he's asked for an iPad. I don't know why, but apparently something about the filming is better, the program. So that was a big chunk of money for us. And I didn't feel very right getting him that, and then my daughter getting so little. So I'm padding it out just a little bit, not too much. My husband desperately needed clothes and a few other things, so I'm being mindful, but I'm also being flexible, which is what I learned in the last cash stuffing. You have to be flexible, still work within your budget, but if you can afford to go a little bit outside of the lines that you've set, then that's okay too. Christmas, 10, 15, 20, 25. Did I put the $10 in? Yes, I did. I swear. This no sleep and these kids, I swear. Okay, but my daughter's on antibiotics, so she's getting better slowly. Today, like last night, was the best sleep we've had in about a week. Back to school is getting $10. My son is he's going to a special needs school next year, so we're preparing he'll go back in probably February, like very, very early February, or maybe extreme, like the last few days of January. So we need to buy uniforms and office supplies and all that stuff. So we've got 10, 15, 20, 25. Roll it in glitter. That is the business I'm trying to start. And this will be like my YouTube and my Etsy shop, and I've currently got my husband's putting me a website, so it's getting $10. That had nothing in it because I had to buy some fonts for my logo. I had to get a commercial license to use them. I had to buy a domain name for my husband to use to build the website and stuff like that. So there's nothing in there, so ignore that $10. But there's $10 in there now, but there was nothing. Savings, I'm not going to stuff this fortnight just because we are kind of limited because of what we had. Do you like this? This is the bank. I hated going to the bank and having big chunks of money loose in my wallet. I hated it. So I've just created this, I've customized this envelope, and I'll just put the money into this, and then that will go in my wallet so that I can kind of slip it in one of the back compartments. and then I'll empty it out when I get home. And then here is this is what I take to the bank every fortnight. I basically go through how much money I want to put in each envelope, and then I break it down. So if it's at $80, it's a 50, a 20, and a 10. And I have a spreadsheet that I use for that, and I'm currently trying to get them make them into a book so that you can have like one for every week of the year, but it's really, really expensive. So I'm trying to weigh up if it's better for me to have it professionally done and pay the huge fee, but then I would have to roll that over into customer costs, and I didn't want to charge anywhere near that. Or if it's worth investing and buying the equipment and doing it by hand, but I do work full time, so finding the time to kind of bind everything and is just something I'm not ready to face just yet. This is my placeholders. So I've got 500, 1,000. I now have $1, and I'm currently in the process of making $100 ones. I just make them based on my own needs. Like if I think I need one, I make one. I do sell them on. I am planning on selling them on my website. I was advised by Etsy I'm not allowed to sell these. It's prohibited in Australia. So yeah, I've got to sell these on my website, which is not up and running as of yet. So when it is, I will let everybody know. Oh no, I just forgot like one of the most important parts. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot. See, this is what happens when I ramble with no set plan. This is what happens. Okay, so because I reached my $500 goal, I'm gonna put in my first placeholder. I'm so flippin' excited. Alright, so I'm gonna pull these out. These are the old. Ooh. Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm currently set up on my dining room table. It's not optimal. It's awkward. It's why the camera is so close. But I'm working with what I have at the moment. I have ordered a new camera stand. Like I'm just recording on my phone, but I've ordered a new like arm type one. So hopefully that will stop this kind of thing from happening, because it's actually, the camera's actually propped in front of me on the dining table. So I'm sitting up against it, so I knocked it off. But I'm going to remove these just because I've met my goal, and then I want to transition to the reusable ones. So I'm going to put this baby right in here. And that'll represent the $500 I currently have in my savings. Like I said, if throughout if every fortnight I have a little bit, it might be just a $5 note, I'll chuck it in there to kind of keep amping it up slowly. But I'm happy for it to sit at $500 right now. Okay. With the second binder, this is the second binder. This is going to be like my long-term savings. So the things that kind of come around once a year, they're not super expensive. They're not really important, but I would like to start putting money aside. So what I've done is, in Australia, we have coins for our $1 and $2. We don't have notes. And I didn't want to have a lot of coins in here because it's awkward. So I went ahead and created these placeholders. So when it gets to $5, I will take the placeholders out and slip a $5 note in. And then once it gets to like say $50, I'll swap that out, and then I'll slowly progress. But so these ones, I'm still learning the amounts for these. So family vacation. Sorry, my light just went out. Sorry. I'd say because it's been on so long, because I filmed a video before this and then this one. So family vacation. I've said it before, we've never been in a family vacation before. We've never had the money, but I'm determined to go once a year. I want to give my kids the experiences that me and my husband had them while his father was alive, but he died when my husband was 7. So after that it got a bit harder for him and his mum. So I've never been on a family vacation unless I went with my grandparents, and that was kind of once a year, and it was just to their holiday home. God, listen to me. I sound so pretentious, a holiday home. But they worked really hard for that. And when my grandfather passed, my grandmother couldn't maintain the property, so she had to sell it, unfortunately. So that it stopped after that. We didn't go anywhere. But I really want to give my kids those experiences. So for this one, I'm going to stuff 4. How I work the amounts out is there's 4 of us. So I put $4 in. If it's for like me and my husband, I put $2 in. I don't know if that system's going to work. If it works really well, I might transition it to other areas, but for the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have $4 in there. So for example, next fortnight, I'm going to have to transition this straight away to a $5 note. And then I've also got these, the reusable trackers. Beauty is just me. So I've got $2 just because we're due to come out of restrictions soon. Due to like vaccination and COVID, I did end up having to get vaccinated for my job, and I'm really not feeling that great. I haven't since I had it, and that was 12 days ago now. I'm being sent for some further testing to see if it's a adverse reaction, but we won't really discuss that here. I think vaccination is a personal choice. Yeah, so I don't want to really get into that here, but probably shouldn't have mentioned it, but you know what I mean. So I'm really looking forward to being able to go out and get my hair done, because I don't intend to engage in any activities until my whole family can. So I'm starting to save up. I'm really looking forward to getting my hair cut, getting my nails done, and getting a pedicure. That's my jam. Birthdays. So sorry, I'm just gonna have to adjust this camera. Sorry, it's because I'm leaning up against it, as I said before. Birthdays is getting $4 because there's 4 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these had nothing in them because I literally just made these the other day. I will be putting these slips up on my envelope, the ones that slip into the A6 binder. I can also customize them. If you have an A7 or an A4, I can also customize them. It would probably impact the price a little bit if you went really big, but they'll be up there soon, hopefully. I'm trying to get everything together. I'm trying to pour time and money into the Etsy shop, but it takes so long to upload everything, and I seem to be getting consistent views, but I've had no purchases yet, unfortunately, so I'm really excited to reaching my first one. Health, because there's 4 of us, I'm putting $4 in. This is another one that next fortnight I'll have to get a $5 note for. Easter, I also did $4. I swear, I think Easter is my son's favourite holiday because of the chocolate. He's a chocolate fiend. He loves it. Okay. Car registration. At the moment, we only have my husband's car. Mine's off the road, and it has been for quite some time. I'm putting $3 in that one. I can get a car through my job, which is what I'm looking at. I'm not sure if I want to go down that route just yet. Father's and Mother's Day, I'm doing $2 because there's 2 of us. And that's it. Yep, that's the last one. I've got some spare reusable cards. And then this is where I keep the placeholders. Go up back here. Okay, so next fortnight I'll have to swap some of those out. I'm just going to swap these ones out as I go rather than do a big video about them, just because I'm going to be swapping them out so frequently. Okay. Wallet organizers. Okay. Work expenses. Is getting 20. Family time is getting 20. kids. It's getting a 20 in 2 10s just so that I can give them 10 each. If I don't spend this, which is rare because they always need something, that goes straight into their envelope for each of them. Household. And it's getting 20. Spending. I am looking forward to the day where I have money left over. It hasn't happened yet, but I am looking forward to that day. Okay, medication is getting 50, 20, 40, 50, and this is just for like over-the-counter medication. Like, for example, last fortnight, my daughter, because she was so sick, she needed like an infant cold and flu, and she needed a prescription antibiotic, and she was using Panadol and Nurofen for pain relief and fever. So we blew through that really quickly, because it's about, I think it's about $8 per Panadol Nurofen, and then it was $10 for the immune and cold and flu, and then $6.60 for her prescription. So groceries is 80, no, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. Okay, and then whatever is left is going into fast food. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. So okay, now that's that. Now I've created this. It's the 100 envelope challenge, but I've made it reusable. And I've also made it so you can use it on my Etsy shop. I have it as a kit. So you have the 100 envelopes, and then you also have your choice of, I think it's 2 different savings challenges. So these can be for all different challenges. So for example, you could do the 100 envelope. You could pull out 26 and do the 26. You could do 52. You could do, it's endless, really. All the different savings challenges you can do. So what I might do is, I wasn't intending on stuffing this, but I might try and see if I can use, excuse me, some of these coins, because I have so many of them, guys. So I might try and use some of these coins for in here, and then I will put the rest of it in my kids' piggy bank, because I'm not going to use these guys. So we've got $3. Because I don't want to stretch out the envelopes too much, because I do intend to use these going forward. So $4. Which is that? 2, 3, 4. One more. 5, 2, 4, 5, and then 6. And then we got 2, 4, 6, 7. You watch me get to like $15 with these bloody coins. 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. I might just keep going. I might just put a few dollars in my kids' piggy bank. Those kids are gonna have more money than me soon. Isn't that what we always want for our kids? For them to have more than what we did. That's the goal. That's why I'm working so hard right now. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. These silvers I'm going to put in my silvers jar, although I'll probably keep this one because it's fancy. Any coins that are like different or decorative or commemorative or have significant meaning, I actually put at least one aside for my son. He collects coins. And he loves getting, like, whenever friends or family go over, when they used to go overseas, I'd always get them to bring back money, and he'd love it. He's got a really big jar, and it's just, he's slowly filling it up, but, yeah. I'll put that one, I'll put the commemorative one in his jar, and then this one will just go in the normal silvers. 2, 4, 6, 8. So, I've already done the 7, so the next one to me is 9, 2, 4, 6. 9. Leaves me $6. I might just divide this up to my kids, because I'd be left with $6 and I can't really divide that, and I don't have 2 $1 coins, so I might just divide this up between the kids. This one, I don't know what to do with this one. I might put it in the 13 one, and then I just have to put $10 in. You know what, no, I'll just give my daughter the $1 and my son $2. It's just how it's going to roll today. She's only 7 months old. She's really not going to notice the different dollar, but anyway. Okay, so that was a bit of a rambly video. I think this is one of the longest ones I'll have. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited that you got to share this whole meeting a milestone and $500 savings goal with me, and I will see you next week. Remember to live, laugh, and love, and when life gets hard, just roll it in glitter. Bye, guys.